and welcome to our channel. When you participate in the new digital money mechanisms known as cryptocurrency, it doesn't take you long to realize that these transactions involve risk. Fraud is everywhere online, and cryptocurrency exchanges are no different. When thinking about investing in different startups and exchange platforms, be aware of the possibility of losing your cryptocurrency investment. In this video, we'll talk about the most common types of scams and ways not to become a victim. So, let's get started.
Did you know? 20% of existing bitcoins are stored in wallets whose owners do not have access to them. The tricks and scams perpetrated with cryptocurrencies are getting more and more sophisticated, as they are not easy to detect with the naked eye. Among these methods of defrauding the careless with cryptocurrencies are Ponzi schemes, in which the scammer shows the victims profits that they can never get. The Ponzi scheme has been used in the US, Latin America, Asia, and Eastern Europe, and has already reached major investors from these regions. As the market for crypto assets expands, fraudulent networks are constantly lurking. Almost all cryptocurrency scams involve the so-called Ponzi scheme, a very popular form of pyramid fraud around the world. It works by attracting money from investors who are promised that significant investment in cryptocurrencies will bring returns to up to 25% in a short time. Usually, to gain the trust of the victims, the criminals pay out profits of interest by arrangement. In reality, though, the money used to pay out the lavish profits does not belong to the criminals, but to the new victims who join the scheme.
In the cryptocurrency universe pyramid, creators convince new members by showing them success, motivational conferences, social media ads, high income, and dream lifestyles. After convincing them, they have to make an entry fee to the investor club and attract new applicants for easy profits.
In theory, the more people who join the network, the greater the investors' profits. The new investors sign up on a site run by crypto fraudsters. The Ponzi scheme is based on trust, since the new investors are usually relatives or friends of the person who attracts them. In recent years, the cryptocurrency Ponzi scheme has been created through membership to distinguish it from more traditional tiered or pyramid schemes. The promise of profit can be daily or weekly through fictitious investments in trading or mining bitcoins or any other cryptocurrency. Thanks to fraudulent websites that serve as fronts for criminals, people see their profits increase every day. Only after a while, when they ask the investment manager to reimburse them for the profits made, do they realize the fraud.
At first, it's hard to detect fraudulent websites, so you need to study the warning signs. These fraudulent websites ask the new user to register and create a personal account with a password. This requires providing personal information just like a user of any exchange or legal trading and investment platform.
One of the most recent cases of this fraudulent cryptocurrency investment system was discovered after the capture of a group of fraudsters running the website Airbit Club. The organization, founded in 2015, used YouTube videos and held small working meetings with investors. It was presented as a platform for cryptocurrency trading, affiliate clubs, and marketing networks. Occasionally, gang leaders would ask their members to make a small investment of $1,000 to gain future memberships. After members of the criminal organization were exposed and captured, authorities found out exactly how they operated. The leaders of the gang, Guatemalan Pablo Renato Rodriguez and Brazilian Gutenberg dos Santos, were accused of spending about $20 million from defrauded investors on cars, jewelry, and luxury homes. They were charged with wire fraud and money laundering. Each of these crimes could mean up to 20 years in prison and another 30 years for criminal bank fraud. Both Pablo Renato Rodriguez and Gutenberg dos Santos are being detained in the United States. Dos Santos was arrested in Panama and then extradited.
Another common way cryptocurrency investors are fooled by scammers is using fake apps available for download through Google Play and Apple App Store.
While stakeholders can often quickly find these fake apps and remove them, that doesn't mean the apps don't affect any results. Thousands of people have already downloaded fake cryptocurrency apps, according to Bitcoin News. While this is a greater risk for Android users, every investor should be aware of this possibility. Are there obvious spelling errors in the copy or even in the name of the app? Does the branding look inauthentic because of a strange coloring or the wrong logo? Take note and reconsider the download.
If you follow celebrities and executives on social media, you can be sure you are not signing up for imposter accounts. It's the same with cryptocurrencies, where malicious bots pretending to be another person are common. Don't believe offers that come from Twitter or Facebook, especially if the outcome seems impossible. Fake accounts are everywhere. If someone on these platforms solicits even a small amount of your cryptocurrency, chances are you will never be able to get it back.
Fraudulent emails. Even if it looks exactly like the email you received from a legitimate cryptocurrency company, be careful before investing in your digital currency. Is the email the same and are the logo and branding identical? Can you verify that the email address is associated with the company? Being able to verify this is one of the reasons why it's so important to choose a company that employs real people. If you have doubts about an email, ask someone who works there, and never click on a link in an email to go to the website. Unfortunately, there are many ways that some internet users are unsecured computing systems to mine or steal cryptocurrency. Learn more about how to stay safe and protect yourself in this emerging market before you start investing in cryptocurrency.
Other forms of crypto fraud are fraudulent ICOs, which are fashionable in the market today. This form of financing, similar to crowdfunding, is commonly used by startups when they decide to launch new cryptocurrencies.
The goal is to raise money by selling tokens with the promise of high returns. That way, when the company starts to make its first profit, the initial investors can exchange their virtual currency for fiat money. Of course, in this type of cryptocurrency scams, scammers do offer fake white papers, roadmaps of a serious business plan, and detailed information regarding the human team behind the crypto project. Sometimes they even share links to LinkedIn to make the deception more convincing.
The US Securities and Exchange Commission has published guidelines for users to avoid cryptocurrency fraud through Ponzi schemes. Red flags every investor should be aware of before investing in cryptocurrency.
Promises of high return on investment with little or no risk and full guarantees. Overly stable returns where investments remain unchanged over time. Investments without registration with government regulators. Companies selling investment opportunities without a license. Secret fees and strategies or complex investment structures that are difficult to understand. Don't require any minimum qualifications from the investor. Paperwork problems that prevent the investor from seeing the terms of the investment. Difficulties getting utility bills and offer to wait a little longer to get a higher return. Attracting investors through friends or groups with a national, ethnic, or religious background.
Thank you a lot for watching this video. Stay tuned for more videos.